Paul PALECEK is writing a book. It tells the story of a boy who wanted to become a Catholic priest and attended a Franciscan boarding school in Santa Barbara, California. But the priest who was supposed to show the boy how to get closer to God instead betrayed him, sexually molesting the boy numerous times. PALECEK says the story is true, and that boy was him. After more than a year of enduring the abuse, the then 16-year-old tried to inform church leaders at St. Anthony's boarding school about what the priest was doing. He says they responded with threats.
And if you tell your parents, I'll make sure they get kicked out of the Catholic Church. And if they get kicked out of the Catholic Church, you're going to destroy your family because they're going to end up divorced and you'll be responsible for this.
So the boy bottled up his feelings and kept them there for decades.
I was very angry. I mean, for a long time, and I didn't know why I was angry. I would, oftentimes I'd hide in my closet, and my wife and kids never knew about this. I would hide it just because that's a safe place.
But PALECEK wasn't alone. Dozens of others were also dealing with the scars of alleged abuse, some by the same priest, some by others at the same boarding school.
Obviously, I wish there were more punitive things that could happen criminally, but we're beyond that. So now the only thing that we could get were these records to be released.
The sexual abuse at the school is included in more than 4,000 pages from the confidential files of 9 Franciscan priests who were accused of abuse. The Catholic religious order settled with plaintiffs for $28 million back in 2006, but the defendants fought the release of the personal files for years. However, a court order said they could be made public.
It's been a long fight. It certainly hasn't been easy, but this is, I think, a tremendously positive step forward for a really brave group of people who came forward and wanted to make sure that what happened to them does not happen to today's children.
PALECEK's story has a happy ending. He got the counseling he needed and is now studying to become a nurse to help others.
Pedophilia is an infection, and if it gets covered up, the pus continues to get poisonous and eventually goes out throughout your whole body, and pretty soon you start amputating different limbs until you finally die. These documents being exposed is like the wound getting uncovered. The pus is going to get washed away, and hopefully in time, not right away, but in time, there'll be healing.
Many of the accused priests are still alive, but could not be reached for comment. The boarding school closed back in 1987. Haven Daily, Associated Press, Folsom, California.